Hey guys, Illustrator Joshua Wichterich here. And as you can see, I'm working on something. And this peculiar dude is the King of Hearts of Wonderland. So I've showed y'all the Duchess so far, the Queen. This is the King. And he's a little, he's got some pizzazz and some character to him. So, I've been working on some illustrations for the Adventures of Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, rewritten by Stacey Demeron Alberton, illustrated by me. So I'm working on these characters, and this is the King. And what I did for this King, I wanted him to look just as outlandish as the Queen. In this particular retelling of the Alice story, Stacey gave the King a little bit more of a voice in this story, which, you know, by popularity and, you know, in Alice in Wonderland and different takes and versions of it, the King really didn't have much of a voice. He was more of a yes man, more of the Queen's lapdog. Queen said off with their head, and he tried to beg to differ. You know, he was more of like the softer side of the Queen, I guess. But in this retelling of the story, the King has more of a voice in this story. He is the softer side of the Queen, as in the Queen, you know, she wants everybody off with their head, and he's kind of, you know, if you're sentenced to the guillotine, you might have a chance with the King. He usually pardons the differ. But this is the pardoning King, and he, you know, I gave him this look. Originally, when I was working on the King, I was going to make him originally this young, dapper guy, handsome, fit guy. And originally I was going to make him like that. And then, you know, as I was reading the story, I was like, I don't know. It's hard for me to see this, you know. And then one particular part, he called the Queen in the story darling or something like that. And I was like, bleh, because the Queen, I have her looking, not so much of a darling figure. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wanted the Queen big and manly and very like aggressive looking. And then I wanted the King, since he is a little bit more softer in manner than the Queen, I wanted him to be a little bit smaller. So I scratched the handsome look. I was like, nah, this is not going with this is just not working. So then I decided maybe I can make him look really huge, like big, huge belly, you know. What was that King's name? King Louis, I forget which number he was. Some big jolly king. And then I was like, no, I don't want him to be, I want him to be smaller. So I made him petite, skinny, small. And as you could tell, he's got a little, his mannerism looks kind of like he thinks he's some handsome dude. So he looks like, you know, this King, I have him looking like he's hot stuff, you know. But, you know, he's the King. And so this is the route I chose. I gave him, of course, a French vibe. I gave him a blue wig. The Queen has some red hair, so I gave him blue hair. And of course he's gonna have the the dark and the red, like the queen, with these ruffles, kind of like a neutral goldish color. And so this is the King of Hearts. And his face is creepy looking. I mean, I put some makeup on him, French style. He's got a white face. You can see the color of his skin coming through the white. I gave him, you know, I wanted him to have a big nose and big ears and little squinty eyes, big eyebrows. I wanted him to have little hands, little feet, a big head, to kind of go with the outlandish look of the queen that I have going on. And another reason why I chose his features like this is because my original Mad Hatter looked like this, and I liked his look a lot, so I adapted his look into the king just a little bit. I mean, they look different, but he was inspired the Mad Hatter's look, because we changed the Mad Hatter look, because in this story the Mad Hatter is a nutria rat. This story is a Louisiana twist to it, has a Louisiana twist, French twist to it. I'm from Louisiana, Stacy's from Louisiana. The writer Stacy has a passion for Louisiana culture and French culture, and so nutria are all over down here. I live on the bayou, and we have nutria back here. Nutria are huge bayou rats. They're like the size of small dogs. If you go to the zoo in New Orleans, you will see them just hanging out in the zoo by all the little swampy bayou areas where the alligators and stuff are. But anyway, so the Mad Hatter in this story is a nutria rat, which I really like. I like that it's different, so I gave him a big nutria head with orange teeth, and he's got the big Mad Hatter hat. But anyways, I like the original concept of the Mad Hatter, so I gave it to the king a little bit. So this is the king. I'm going to finish painting this. Here's a close-up look. I'm going to finish painting it, then I'm going to ink it, and then embellish it, a little color pencil, and then further digitally. So that's it. I'll show a completed version of him soon. He's a King of Hearts.